don't think I have the courage to ask sensitive questions to the guest speakers. But I think I really learned a lot today, especially from these speakers, and feel very excited. Importantly, one of the guest speakers, Dr. Miner, is my professor when I was at the graduate program at NIU. And this really reminds me about a proverb, a Chinese proverb. Before I speaking about the Chinese proverb, I'd like to talk about a proverb in US. It is called "One apple a day keeps the doctor away." While the Chinese proverb related to teaching is a teacher a day, a father or mother all the way. So probably I think Dr. Miner may get shocked because I adopted a child today. But my question is, really, I think the driving force in the in counseling is really, one force is the multicultural counseling, the other is the social justice. So I want some feedback on you about what you want on the multicultural or social justice in terms of what your suggestions after the trainings and also for counseling educators.
I feel like this is a mantra, but I think really our taking an interest in trying to get our skill set into places where it is so destructive, where there isn't communication, and where there is not compassion for human life, for people. And I really do feel like we have a responsibility, because we do have a skill set that embraces all that, to try to spread that.
I think it's important for us to learn as much as we can about people who are different from us, about people from other countries, about people with different beliefs, about people who are different in any way. And I think that that's individuals and groups. And I think it's important that in training programs we have classes that focus on these differences. And I don't know how many classes you have or what classes you have. But I think it's important to have at least a class at the master's level and a class at the doctoral level that focuses on these kinds of cultural differences and the importance of being sensitive to cultural differences, and the importance of, while taking into account the differences and understanding differences, recognizing the commonalities and the ways we're alike, and one of my basic beliefs is the basic equality of all, and so I think that it's important that we are accepting, and that we prepare people to be accepting of people who are different from ourselves, and people who are different from each other, and so that we're able to work with each other, and that our students are able to work with people that are different, and that we understand. Joe was talking about getting into their world, that we do as much as we can to learn about cultural practices, and that's about it.
I was fortunate that while working in Thomasville, Georgia, NIMH was funding cross-cultural training, and I got shipped off to Miami for a week, where I experienced about 4 cultures. I don't know if I can remember them all, but it was African American, Haitian, Cuban, and geriatric Jewish. And that was a real culture down there. And so it's served me in good stead over the years. Well, while I worked in Thomasville.
Yeah.
In the part of the country that I have spent the last 35 years in, the non-white population, non-Anglo-American, is about 7%. So my most frequent cross-cultural experience is with my wife, who is from Alabama, and took a lot of getting used to. So that's the best I can tell you.